I go to the controller voice platform, click on Tools, and select Song to MIDI. Next, I upload an instrumental I have generated on Suno. Once the audio file is processed and converted into MIDI, I download the file by clicking Download MIDI. I am now opening Logic Pro and creating a new session. I drag the MIDI stems into the project to edit them and arrange an original instrumental. Next, I set the project tempo to 104 BPM. I then duplicate the MIDI guitar track to edit it within this tempo, though I may decide to adjust the BPM further during the process. Now, I am turning on the metronome. At this point, I have the first guitar pattern. I am now copying and pasting it to extend the arrangement. Next, I am creating a second guitar part for a new section of the track. Now, the BPM needs to be lowered because it is too fast. I am reducing the BPM now and the project is finally at its proper tempo. Okay. Sounds good now. I am merging the two guitar patterns together. And then I am duplicating this second guitar pattern. Next, I am inserting the Cymatics memory plugin to add a different tonal color to the guitars, using a custom preset I previously created. I am then copying and pasting it onto the second guitar track as well. After that, I am adding the stock chorus plugin from Logic Pro. The Cymatics Pluto plugin, where I will simply select a preset. Next, I am applying an EQ to make the guitars sharp, using the exact same EQ settings for the second guitar track as well. Now, it is time to edit the bass. I am adjusting the notes. Okay. Now, it is time to edit the pad sound. Now, I am editing the flute sound, which adds richness to the melodic layers. Let me fix this note instead. Let me place it like this instead. I think it will be better. Yes, I love it like this. Okay, I think it looks correct here. Now it is time for the drums and percussion. Let's create the drums together. Let's go. Let me place it like this instead. Don't forget to visit my website, FullBasseAudio.com. I'll leave the link in the first comment or in the video description. Let's start with the Afropop drums. Let's lay down a solid, bouncy percussion foundation with a warm, steady kick drum and snappy rim shot to capture that infectious Afropop groove. I love it like this. I think it looks correct here. Let me place it like this instead. I think it will be better. Okay. let me place it like this instead. Yes, I love it like this. Okay. Let me lower the hi-hat volume just a bit. Let me copy and paste the drum pattern. Now, I am introducing a stereo pad layer to widen the mix and enhance the spatial imaging. Now, let me create a harmony to achieve a richer, fuller melody. I am bringing in another pad sound, introducing a stereo pad layer to further widen the mix and enhance the spatial imaging. Now, I am weaving in an Amapiano synth layer, building a more intricate counter melody to add depth and movement to the track. What's up, family? Here is the final result. Listen to how wide the stereo field is, how the pad and the Amapiano synth blend with the bass to give the melody a whole new dimension. All the elements lock together into one solid Afropop groove. Just a reminder, this whole beat started with AI-generated elements, but I took the stems, converted them into MIDI using controller voice, and edited every single part to give it that natural, authentic, and original human touch. That's the real secret using AI as a creative starting point, not a replacement for your own musicality and mixing skills. I hope this video helps you understand how to work on your arrangements and melodies even better. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, so you don't miss more tutorials like this. Peace.